Hello everyone, Don Conroy here again. Well, today I'm going to bring you to a magical place. A place where unicorns, mermaids and other strange creatures live. You know those places. A lot of them happen up there. Well, as you can see, here's a nice drawing of a unicorn. And most people love the unicorns, I hope. And people love horses. Now, over the years, especially in places like ancient Greece, ancient China, and ancient India, people believed in this amazing creature. And not only that, they wrote about it. And right up into the 14th century in Europe, people used to look out for this magical creature. Well, we start off by doing a sort of a box shape like this. All right, now, then we put another smaller box shape just like this. So now you have two box shapes. And I want to say, okay, I'm going to indicate where the ears will be, indicate where the horn will be, and I'll put this line across like this. I'll indicate where the eye will be. So that's a shape I'm kind of happy with, but there's one other little thing, and I'm going to draw a little oval shape like this. Now you can see, hopefully, the shape of the unicorn appearing. So a line up here like that will indicate the neck and the other part down like that. So if you do this with a pencil to work up the shape, and then if you're happy with the shape, then you can go over it again. And this time I go over with a heavy marker, just make it a little bit easier for you to see. So a line like this indicate roughly where the ears will be. Bring it down like this, and as we get down here, we turn it into a little bit of a curve like that. Go back up like this, around like that, and the horn, of course, is a little bit thicker, so we put it out like that, and then the eye would roughly be around here like that. And there's the nostril. So suddenly you see the shape appearing. Now, once we've done that and we're happy with that, then we can move on. So again, I'm going to start down here just by drawing the eye. And by the way, they say that unicorns' eyes are a lovely bright blue. Although occasionally some people see them and the eye actually looks a little bit pink and purpley. But overall it's a white or a sort of bluey white looking eye. So there's the eye there, and I'll just do the horn like this, and it's not sort of just flat, it's kind of has a bit of a curve, as you can see in this picture. So now I've got that piece and I'm happy enough with that. So a line comes down like that, curved line, right down like that again, and off like that. And Leonardo da Vinci, the great artist, once said that a woman, especially a maiden, that means a young girl, if she was pure of heart, that she could end up meeting a unicorn if she was in the woods. And the unicorn would sense that she was pure, full of grace, would come over, get down beside her, and lay his head on her lap while she was sitting there. Isn't that beautiful? That could happen to you. Now that beautiful country called Scotland has what's called its emblem, and its emblem happens to be a unicorn. Probably has lots of emblems, but this particular one. And if you look at England, Great Britain, they have the lion, and right beside it is the unicorn representing Scotland. So very interesting, isn't it? Now, they're very shy creatures, and since they're so shy, they're rarely seen by people. But if you are lucky to see them, you may see as many as 5 together, which is pretty good, isn't it? So they will hang out in groups of 5, but for the most part, they tend to be on their own. And they have this lovely mane like this. So now I've worked out roughly the shape I want, and I'm happy enough with that. Now, they actually do make a sound. It's called a braying sound. So they bray, and it can be very loud. So sometimes people hear this strange sound in the woods or the forests, especially coming to dusk. And it is said that unicorns will actually stay up until 11 o'clock in the evening. And then they go to sleep. And guess what? They wake up at 11 o'clock in the morning. Pretty handy, isn't it? I know some people like that. Yeah. So that's just to show you, just by putting a little bit of colour here, it brings out the whole shape. Now, do you know what a young unicorn is called? Are you ready for this? A young unicorn is called a sparkle. Isn't that cute? Sparkle. And by the way, if there are any female wizards out in the woods, they will attract the unicorn, because for some reason the unicorn is happy to visit with female wizards. So not extraordinary as well. So you have Leonardo talking about them coming to visit young maidens, and anybody who is gifted wizard and happens to be female has a better chance of seeing them than the men. But sometimes you see things, what's called a tapestry, and that's a lovely woven object, and you might see them if you're lucky enough, if you're in a museum or something like that. And sometimes you can see these beautiful tapestries, and they actually feature occasionally the lovely unicorn. And there's a song here. And by the way, sometimes, rare occasions, sometimes you can actually see a black unicorn. Sometimes you'll see a unicorn with a horn, and the horn, would you believe, is gold. And other times you'll see a black horn. It's quite amazing. But anyway, there's lots of great stories written about the unicorn, and they're part of our folklore, part of our imagination, and even part of early history. So have a go at drawing that and enjoy it, and I'll put back up the original one again. So until the next time, it's been great drawing with you. Do take care, and if you like, just thumbs up, and you maybe like to subscribe and share. So until the next time, this is Conroy. All the very best.